Well, Judge Alison Nathan said that she imposed this sentence, which was at the upper limit of the guidelines, because of the heinous and predatory nature of Ghislaine Maxwell's crimes. She said that Maxwell played a pivotal role in recruiting young girls as young as 14 to be abused by Jeffrey Epstein, and sometimes including that abuse included Ghislaine Maxwell. It was an emotional day in court. We heard from a number of Maxwell's victims who spoke directly to the court and directly to Maxwell, some of them turning towards her as she sat there in court, addressing their statements, talking about the long-term harm she had caused them. They were crying, they were at times angry, but Maxwell during those statements looked straight ahead and showed no emotion. She did then herself address the court. She read a statement and she acknowledged the pain of the victims, but she seemed very much to be saying that it was all to do with Jeffrey Epstein. She wished, she said, that she had never met him. It was the greatest regret of her life, and that it was he who should be standing in front of the court and not she. Jeffrey Epstein, of course, found dead in a prison cell shortly after his arrest in 2019. Outside court, we heard from Annie Farmer. She's one of the women who testified in this case in the trial late last year. She also addressed the court today with her victim impact statement, and she said that this sentence of 20 years would send a strong signal.
Harm countless individuals, and for far too long, the institutions that should be protecting the public were instead protecting them. And I still hope that we find out more about how that was allowed to occur. We know that historically, though, that this has happened in many organizations and many institutions, that predators are protected. I just hope that this sentence can be another sign that voices are coming together and saying no more. If you commit these crimes, you will be punished. If you facilitate these crimes, you will be punished. If you are a bystander that looks the other way, you will not be allowed to continue to hold a position of power.
And Annie Farmer also said that she found this statement by Ghislaine Maxwell in court hollow, and that was something the judge seemed to pick up on as well. Judge Alison Nathan said that she detected a pattern of deflection of blame for the crimes for which Ghislaine Maxwell was convicted in December last year.
And are Ghislaine Maxwell's lawyers appealing this decision, Barbara?
That's right. They have announced that they will be appealing, and we heard outside court from Bobby Sternheim. She's the lead lawyer, and she, again, although she also addressed the pain of the victims in court, but she also very strongly outside court suggested it was Jeffrey Epstein who should really be before this court, and seeming to suggest that Ghislaine Maxwell was essentially being tried by proxy, something the judge categorically denied, addressed in court, and said that was not the case. Let's hear a little of Bobby Sternheim now.
We all know that the person who should have been sentenced today escaped accountability, avoided his victims, avoided absorbing their pain, and receiving the punishment he truly deserved. Clever and cunning to the end, Jeffrey Epstein left Ghislaine Maxwell holding the whole bag.
And Ghislaine Maxwell was asked to stand as the 20-year sentence was handed down. She showed no emotion. She was led from the court shackled. Her feet were shackled together, so she had to kind of shuffle out of the court. Her legal team has asked for her to be incarcerated in a Connecticut women's facility. For the moment, she's been taken back to the facility in Brooklyn, where she's spent the past couple of years since her arrest.
Barbara Miller in New York, thank you.